Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Cohen. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
18.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he's got Miller. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down.
Hey, ball. 42, Lane's 42. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check three. 49, check 49.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun. Rodgers out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Stop your body.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
To throw is Rodgers. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Box it. Number 50. Go. Check 59, Mike, you're going to do it.
Rodgers to throw once more. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Let's get this.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
He's coming. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Terry Cohen. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Packers 3, Bears nothing.
Get up! 180! I'm here all day.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 45 on second down, Trubisky, and this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trubisky will throw. That is caught by Cohen. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First carry in the league here for David Montgomery, the man out of Iowa State. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
On second down and 4, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
Game situation, let's go. Shift, watch the shift.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Let's go. Alert.
Here's Trubisky. They shakes it off. And Graham's got it. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a third and goal situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third and goal, Trubisky. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Alert, 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 alert. Shit. Central West. Shit. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Now it's Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Lock in, lock in.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Right over there, yeah. Hey, Orbit. What's the run?
From the gun, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Rodgers to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne.
Come on, man.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So we have hit halftime of the 2019 opener from Chicago. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Being chased out left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line.
First down, Green Bay.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot. Hey, black.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, it's Cohen. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get
they?
a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Alert, 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 alert. 42, Mike 42. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, check 24.
Here's Trubisky to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Let's go, take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Also over here. Check. 59. Don't get nervous.
They'll go again to Jones. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith, his 2nd sack of the night. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
Alert.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky got a man. It's Patterson complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. A Chicago 1st down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack.
Lock in. 58's Mike, 58's Mike. Hey, Haywood.
To try again after the sack. Trubisky caught by Montgomery. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 11.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Ajayi. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run with Ajayi. And I think this defense knew what was... Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
This is Ajayi. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
Yeah,
in.
didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, they start the season with a great win on the road here.